Hello, I'm Diana Ruth Briscoe with Bridges.Academy. I'm so excited to have Elizabeth Clinton here. She is the creator of Metaphysical MasterMind, Tools for Life, and developer of 52 Helpers, alchemical hypnotherapist. And it is such a joy to have her here to share with us about Metaphysical Mastermind mastery. And I know that I've participated in the Metaphysical Mastermind, which has totally shifted my life to be able to come from and co-create a life that I love with instant results and more self-empowerment and a whole discovery of what is actually possible. And so I'm curious to know more about the mastery of Metaphysical Mastermind.
Hi, Diana. Thank you. Well, Metaphysical Mastermind Mastery is where we take everything that we did in Mastermind, and there's support in taking all of this, taking that heart's desire, taking it off the page, taking it into our bodies, taking it into us, and really into our lives. And excuse me, you know that we have the 4 domains that we work on in Mastermind. Well, in Metaphysical Mastermind Mastery, we actually add 2 domains. We're adding 2 domains to that. So we look at 6 domains in this. We look at intention, which is accessing the power of your purpose. Then we look at health, and I'm not sure what, it's fluid which one we do first, but this is what I'm looking at. Intention for the power of purpose, then health, which is experiencing really the highest expression of well-being, right? The expression of well-being, that is health, right? Abundance is living from connection with source. Manifestation, developing the art of co-creating. We don't have to do it all ourselves. We can't, right? We can't. So really developing, there's an art to co-creation. So we look at that and we explore it and we actually put it on. It's rigorous. Metaphysical Mastery is going to be rigorous, you guys. Okay. From there, we go to love, which is fostering authentic relationships, and then transformation, which is navigating the terrain of greater possibilities. And like I said, each module has 4 different weeks where we explore. So let's say with intention, right? Week 1, we look at actually consciously setting our intention, how to do that, what's involved. I mean, it's like I said, it's rigorous. Week 2, we look at going for the breakthrough. And remember in unit 1, we talk about paradigms and how they can get us, hold us there. No, we go for the breakthrough of the paradigm. Week 3, we're still on intention here, right? We look at using our intention as an empowerment practice. Week 4, living in harmony with your intention, right? Because remember, harmony is the energy that is in alignment with abundance. Remember that from Mastermind. And the next week, let's say we look into mastery in health. So being in harmony with our authentic selves, and then learning to stretch. And we just don't mean physically, right? Then aligning your mind with well-being. Week 3, week 4, learning to nurture our bodies, because I could go into the whys and the becauses, but this is what we're doing. I'm just more giving a background of where we're going. Then mastery and abundance. So week 1, awareness in and of abundance, but awareness in abundance. Week 2, a vision of abundance. Week 3, being a person of increase. Now we've talked about being a person of increase. All of this we've talked about here in Mastermind. We're going here so that we can go here. Okay.
Yeah.
Week 3, being a person of increase. Week 4, we said that, learning to live in harmony with the laws of the universe. Here's the thing about that. We touched on this in Mastermind, but remember, there are actual laws that if we follow the laws, the steps, we can create what we love, but we've got to follow the laws. It's like if you went to the bank and you wanted to cash a check and you just put a lot of money on it and you didn't sign your name on the back of the check, they're not going to cash it. It's like the law of aerodynamics was always here, right? The law was always present on how to fly, but until the Wright brothers actually harnessed and learned how to work with that law, we were earthbound, right? Edison, electricity. I could go on, but this is what we're doing in each of the domains. Anyway, I digress. So then we go into mastery and manifestation. So becoming a conscious manifester. Again, deep dive. Feeding your faith and starving your fear. Week 2. Week 3, increasing your effectiveness in manifestation, because we are all manifestors, right? We're all manifestors. We can manifest, we can manifest, as I say, a day, stay at home, pull up the covers and watch Netflix all day, or we can manifest a day where we are out there feeling good, right? We get to choose. So it's increasing our effectiveness in manifestation. And then week 4, the frequency of manifestation. Okay, and we'll talk about what is the frequency of manifestation. Again, we've done that a little bit in Mastermind, but again, mastery of Mastermind. And then we look at mastery and love. So loving relationships, week 1, loving through forgiveness. Again, we touched on this. Actually, in Mastermind, we spent 2 weeks on forgiveness, but we're going to do a deep dive in mastery and love. Loving through forgiveness, week 3, opening to love's flow. Okay, and then week 4, expanding into even more love. So great. Then the last week, or again, people can come into this in any of the 6 modules, but I'm saying the last week, but week 6, mastery and transformation. So week 1, making peace with ourselves. And we started working on that quite a bit in Mastermind, and some of the things that come through with that are so beautiful and so transformational, but we're going to do even more of that. Week 2, becoming a vibrational match to our image. Remember, there's the law of attraction, but first is the law of vibration. Then developing our capacity for transformation. See, we have a capacity, we want to develop it, we want to expand it. And then week 4, thinking for transformation. So this is what we're discovering as we move through, right? And some of the most important work that we do is to take the time to describe the life that we love. And we touched on that. We went into it in Mastermind, but in Mastery, we're really looking upon the infinite possibility of our life, and we get to choose. Because here's the deal, and this is what I feel like this is where the depth comes in here, and where the rigor, it's rigorous. Mastery is rigorous. So the rigor comes in that in absence of choosing, right? In absence of consciously choosing what we want to create, we will choose unconsciously, right? So this is where we start to launch, right? In really getting conscious about what we want and what it is that we would love and going for it. So we look at many, like I said, in every week there is, a module for each of the different domains. And what a difference when we really get deep with it. You're not going to recognize your lives by the time we're done with this series. It's 6 modules, 1 week or 1 month each, 6 months. You will not recognize your life. And at the end of Mastermind, I have people look back. What have you done? What have you created? What's different? And we send ourselves that kind glance, we called it. And at the end of Mastermind Mastery, who are you going to send yourself a very kind glance and gratitude to yourself for having done this?
Yes, exactly. I mean, just doing the Metaphysical Mastery has been a complete life-changing experience, and I'm coming from a different vibration. I know you talked about creating a life of design rather than default. So I feel like I'm
A+, Diana.
now.
A+. Yes.
Did I say it right? Yeah.
You did. No, you got it. Everything that you've been talking about is, you've been interviewing me. It's like, she got it. She got it. She got it. Yes.
Yeah. And then I mentioned it to my family. Like, I think I'm influencing them because they'll say something. I'm like, up until now, you'll get it when you take class, but like just these shifts that can just realize that we're not living a life based on circumstance, and that's just been a big lie that the humans have bought into. And so it's actually it's such a a tool for empowerment and to just get out of what, the circumstances that we've bought into. So, and then the mastery, I'm just excited to just really jump in there and be even more determined that my life is going to be the life that I love, and that's going to affect the community, my family, everyone I work with. So I encourage you all to participate. Now, is the mastery only for those that have done the initial level? I'm thinking.
You can come into mastery, but I mean, you having done the initial level, you've got such a grounding and so much depth and so much richness that this is just going to be like, oh yeah, you're not trying to swallow it whole. You've already digested the basics. But no, I mean, people can come in, but I recommend that you do it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially well, anyone, but I'm thinking the mastery for practitioners. I mean, you already notice, and the practitioners have told me what a difference mastermind, the basics, learning the basics, having the foundation has made for their clients. So for this is good for anyone, but for practitioners, for them to get the basics and then move on to this with their clients. And if people want, I think I have one person who's doing both. So they're going to get the basic and then they're going to get the mastery. And that I feel comfortable with as well.
This is incredible. It's just so needed, and I'm so glad that you're offering this. And I thank you for all the wisdom, insight, and possibilities that have just really been flowing through my life ever since I've been doing the program. And I'm so excited. And I encourage you all to check out the link under this video, and it will send you to the Metaphysical Mastermind Mastery. And also you can check out the Metaphysical Mastermind. And we just encourage you to take the leap forward to live a life that you love. It's totally possible. And thank you so much for being with us. This is just really exciting.
My pleasure, Diana. Thank you.